Today, there was low turnout in Parliament. That's because many of our MPs have travelled to various parts of the country to witness the inauguration of newly created districts and municipalities. President Akufo-Addo's ministers have also been deployed to carry out the assignment that's aimed at deepening the decentralization process. In all, we're looking at 38 new municipalities and districts that have been created in addition to the 216 existing MMDAs. It brings to 254 the total number of assemblies across the country. We're taking you round some of the new districts across the country, but first let's head to the Lawra district in the Upper West region. One of the new districts elevated to, actually an old district elevated to municipal status today. The district is the second oldest in the northern part of the country after the Gambaga district. Rafiq Salam brings a report from the area on how residents there are bracing themselves for the opportunities that the municipal status offer, as well as the challenges.
41-year-old Bonikun Georgina has been working as a seamstress for the past 15 years. She is a mother of 4 and has 8 apprentices. Over the past years, few apprentices have successfully passed out through her hands in this small shop. Georgina wishes she has more apprentices passing out than she has now. This is difficult because only a few parents can afford the apprenticeship fee. With the elevation of the Lawra district to the status of a municipality, Georgina believes a lot of opportunities will be opened for the residents.
There are some children who are at home because their parents cannot pay for them to learn any trade. But with the elevation of the district to municipality, many people will have jobs, thereby reducing not only the unemployment rate in the area, but the armed robbery and other nefarious activities as well.
For the bank manager of the Lawra branch of the Ghana Commercial Bank, Jacob Kwame Mwensori, the elevation will boost business in the area.
When they elevate Lawra to a municipal status, it means that there will be many more businesses here, and even the construction of buildings and all those things will mean that people will need money. And we do payments, and we can get commissions out of it. So I think our business will grow up. So even recently when they were making roads here, we saw a change. So we are looking forward to something more than that when the municipal status is realized.
Among the many campaign promises made by the new Patriotic Party in the run-up to the 2016 election in the Upper West region was the elevation of the Lawra district to the status of a municipality. Leading the charge for the MPP in the Lawra constituency was former national youth organizer of the party and parliamentary candidate for the constituency, Anton Inyo Abai-Fakabo.
It has been long overdue. We have been the first district amongst the first districts in the 3 northern regions under the Northern Territorial Council. Lawra district is the oldest district apart from Gambaga. Current estimates indicate that ever since WA was declared a municipal assembly, the poverty levels in that area have reduced drastically. We think that it is important that government looks at the creation of these municipal assemblies as a way of fighting poverty, as a way of bringing all the decentralized government departments to the Lawra district. We are strategically positioned in the Lawra district. We are closer to the border on both sides.
The Lawra district is the second oldest district in the northern part of the country after the Gambaga district. It was established 111 years ago by the colonial administration. Paramount Chief of the Lawra traditional area, Napo Lekabo III, is extremely happy and grateful to President Akufo-Addo for the elevation of the Lawra district to the status of a municipality.
Terribly excited about it. It has always been the wish of the chiefs and people of the Lawra traditional area for Lawra to be upgraded. We have raised this issue many times at our annual festivals to all politicians over the years, and we always state our claim based on The fact that we are the oldest district and that we have all the government institutions and all the government departments well established in the district. The economy is booming, the town is expanding, and we needed some upgrading so that Lawra can take up from there. So we are so excited when, during the visit of His Excellency to Lawra last year, he hinted and told me that Lawra had been identified as one of the districts to be upgraded to the municipal status. So we are very, very happy.
Even though Napowele Cabo III is aware of the opportunities available with the elevation of the district to a status of a municipality, he is equally aware of the challenges involved.
Attitudinally, it's not just a question of being called a municipal assembly, but we should all begin to think like a municipal assembly and act like a municipal assembly. Revenue generation has to be intensified if we are going to spearhead the development of our municipality. So we are definitely aware that there are immense opportunities to be derived by our people. At the same time, we are also aware of the challenges that this upgrading to a municipal assembly will entail. And we, the chiefs, are ready to support the assembly members. We are ready to support government to carry out any development that will come about as a result of raising to municipal status.
A former district chief executive of Lawra, George Samisule, said during his tenure, certain structures were put in place towards the elevation of the district to the status of a municipality. He is happy that his hard work has become one of the strongest points for elevation of the district.
Even when I was in office, we started making some structures. For instance, the Divisional Police Command, that is a step to lift Lawra to a paramountcy. So the Assembly had that foresight to make Lawra a municipality. So we are very, very happy.
The Lawra district has a resident population of a little over 63,000. The total employment constitutes 5.1%, while self-employed persons with employee or employees constitutes 1.2%.
Everybody have heard about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah being imprisoned in Lawra. But even some of the people within Lawra do not know exactly where he was imprisoned. And so we want to develop that site. The chief has taken note of it. I have been in constant discussion with him, and we are going to develop that site very, very soon. That is not the only tourist site in the district. We have the spring at before the bar. We are also going down there to develop that site so that people who come into the district can at least get some tourist sites to go and visit. There are a number of them. The Crocodile Pond at Ermo. We have indeed, as an assembly, taken stock of all tourist sites in the district. All the assembly members in the district have provided information of tourist potentials in their various communities, and the assembly is compiling that list and will soon develop them so that people can take advantage of them when they come into our region.
For the government of the MPP, the elevation of the Lawra district to the status of a municipality is a campaign promise well fulfilled. The onus now lies on the people to use the opportunity to work assiduously to reduce the poverty Kogmai the people are wallowing in. Reporting for JoyNews, Rafik Salam, Lawra.
I bet you expected him to say, wow. Let's come back to the national capital, because President Akufo-Addo has charged the MMDAs to put their differences aside and work together to develop the various assemblies. In a speech read on his behalf by Foreign Affairs Minister Shirley Ayeko-Botry, the move to create new districts and municipalities, according to him, is to provide opportunities for poverty reduction and create jobs for Ghanaians.
The assemblies are the focal areas for the government's rural and urban development agenda. These include the provision of better opportunities for poverty reduction and enhancement of quality life, using agricultural regeneration and industrialization, as well as urban renewal programs with emphasis on development and maintenance of urban infrastructure. The assemblies are an integral part of my vision for economic and social transformation as provided in the Coordinated Program of Economic and Social Development Policies 2017 to 2024, which I have presented to the Parliament of Ghana. The main goals to be pursued include 1. Creating opportunities for all Ghanaians. 2. Safeguarding the natural environment and ensuring a resilient built environment. 3. Maintaining a stable, united and safe country. And 4. Building a prosperous country. The flagship projects and initiatives in the short to medium term will be successful if the assemblies play their respective roles in our agenda to revitalize the economy, revamp economic and social infrastructure, transform agriculture and industry, provide social development, reform the delivery of institutions of governance, leveraging on science, technology, and innovation for development. It is obvious that an enormous responsibility is placed on the shoulders of the assemblies regarding deeper political and administrative decentralization, decentralized planning, fiscal decentralization, and improving popular participation.
So what's a Member of Parliament for Ablekuma West constituency, Ursula Owusu, saying? Well, she says she's committed to fully supporting the newly created municipality, devoid of any agitations. Speaking at the inaugural ceremony of the municipality, Mrs. Akufo mentioned that she wants the municipal assembly to become a model assembly that will create jobs and get people together.
It is imperative that we work together for the development of our assembly, and I am committed to doing that. I'm a member of the assembly too, as the member of parliament. I am committed to working with the assembly members, the chief executive will get, the coordinating director, the traditional authorities, and all residents of Ablekuma West to develop programs and plans which will inure to the benefit of everyone who lives in this assembly. I am committed, and I have no doubt that Ablekuma West Municipal Assembly will become the model assembly for others to come and emulate.
Ursula Akufo there. Well, let's head to the Yawaso West constituency, from where Komla Adom, where he's been stationed earlier today. Attorney General Gloria Akufo said she has been advising the residents to avoid infighting in the area. For her, the presence of peace and unity will foster quick development for the area.
The assemblies are the focal areas for the government's rural and urban development agenda. These include the provision of better opportunities for poverty reduction and enhancement of quality life, using agricultural regeneration and industrialization, as well as urban renewal programs with emphasis on development and maintenance of urban infrastructure. The assemblies are an integral part of my vision for economic and social transformation as provided in the Coordinated Program of Economic and Social Development Policies 2017-2024, which I have presented to the Parliament of Ghana. The main goals to be pursued include creating opportunities for all Ghanaians, safeguarding the natural environment and ensuring a resilient environment, maintaining a stable, united, and safe country, and building a prosperous country. The flagship projects and initiatives in the short to medium term will be successful if the assemblies play their respective roles in our agenda to A, revitalize the economy, B, revamp economic and social infrastructure, C, transform agriculture and industry, D, provide social development, E, reform the delivery of institutions of governance, and F, leveraging on science, technology, and innovation for development. It is obvious that the assemblies bear enormous responsibility to deepen political and administrative, as well as decentralization, decentralized planning, fiscal decentralization, and improving popular participation. While the government is spearheading the efforts of accelerating and sustaining decentralization, I entreat all of you as stakeholders to be focused, committed, and pursue the agenda of development with one purpose. I am determined to fully meet the constitutional imperative to ensure the accountability of local government authorities. People, in particular local government areas, shall, as far as practicable, be afforded the opportunity to participate effectively in their governance.
Well, here's another member of parliament. He's for Ayawaso West constituency, Emmanuel Chemantenjako. He's promising the sanitation will be the focal objective of the newly created assembly. Mr. Jako charged assembly members, traditional authorities and public servants to collaborate in achieving the task of keeping a clean community. In the meantime, the traditional authorities at La, they will be speaking right after Mr. Jako.
It is trite knowledge. Everybody in Accra knows that probably the best residential areas in Accra belongs to this municipal assembly. We have had what I believe has not been a fair share of what we should have had. But now that we have opportunity to be independent of Accra Metropolitan Assembly, it behoves on us to work extremely hard so that the good people that reside in this community will get the full benefits of what they pay for or what we will ask them to pay for. There is no point in calling ourselves a first-class residential area when we have no benefits at all. Typically, when it comes to refuse collection, in some communities they collect 20 cedis. Anybody who lives in this area, who lives in their house, pays between 100 and 150 cedis. When you pay money, when you pay a premium, you must have premium service. And I believe that this is what we will be able to do for ourselves and do much, 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 much better. At this juncture, I will also want to say a big thank you for all who have helped when it was a sub-metro. I want to say a big thank you to all the political actors, anybody who has been a sub-metro chairman, anybody who has been an assembly member, and also say a big thank you to the public or civil servants that have held the fort until now. Going forward, in the not too distant future, we will have opportunity to have a municipal chief executive.